I have a special ability, the power to stop time. That day I walked into a supermarket, wandering around while observing every woman who was shopping. Suddenly, a beautiful girl caught my attention. I stared at her, gently brushed her hair aside, and then unfastened her shoulder strap. You might think I was doing something bad, but that wasn't the case. I simply took out my sketchbook and pencil and began carefully sketching her. Then I repeated the same process with every woman who passed by. When all the sketches were completed, I was finally satisfied. I helped her tidy her clothes, then pressed my hands together, and time returned to normal. Actually, all of this has something to do with my childhood experiences. When I was 6 years old, my parents hosted an exchange student from Sweden. Because of cultural differences, she often walked around the house without wearing clothes. At that time, I was both confused and curious. Once while playing, I picked up something she had dropped and carefully returned it to her. From then on, I developed an indescribable fascination with the form of the human body. As I grew up, I started learning sketching with my friends. To improve our skills, we even paid for live models. At school, I fell in love with a girl. Unfortunately, she later broke her arm and had to wear a cast. After class, everyone gathered around her to write blessings and signatures. She suddenly became the most popular person in the class. But when the cast was finally removed, her arm was covered with fine hair, and the classmates began whispering. At that moment, I stepped forward and gently comforted her. A few days later, she asked me to meet her at the corner of the playground, and what happened that day completely changed my life.